Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about the internationalization of rupee. As the word itself is telling you that when rupee becomes international, that is what is called internationalization of rupee in very simple terms. So to start the video, I will just tell you about a very simple example so that in very simple terms you understand that what does internationalization of rupee means. First of all, in very simple words, making the rupee international. The international trade, if the international trade can happen in rupee or if the international trade increases more in rupee, then the more rupee is becoming international. So imagine if there are two countries, 1 and 2, and both of these countries are trading with each other. So they are trading with each other. So one is importing from second and second is exporting to first. So what will happen when the first country will import something from the other country? The first country will have to pay something, payment will be made in it. So at present, which is that currency in which majority of the international or the global trade is taking place? So which is that currency? That currency is US dollar, because the US dollar is the most international currency at present in the whole of the world. But imagine a situation in which two countries are trading with each other and one is importing from second and second is exporting to the first country, and the first country is making the payment to the second country and the first country is making the payment in rupee. At present, this does not happen at a very large scale, even though it does happen. Like for example, India has made payment in rupees to Iran. India has made payment in rupees to Russia also. But on a larger scale, at present, the payment in rupee does not take place on the global level. But imagine a situation if the payment on the global level is done in terms of rupees, then what will happen? It means the rupee is becoming strong. India is becoming strong as an economy. The currency of rupee is becoming strong in the global market. It means that rupee is becoming international, and that is what is called internationalization of rupee. Making the rupee more international, making the rupee more strong, making the currency of India, that is rupee, more strong and acceptable in the global trade and on the international or the global level. So let's first see what we will be studying in the video. First about the news, then what is internationalization of the rupee, its relevance, what would be the advantages if rupee becomes more international, what are the challenges, why rupee is not able to become international, then currency accepted as international currency. So that is dollar. In the end, a prelims practice question. This topic is of relevance from general studies paper 3, that is economy. Very important point from both prelims and mains, because these inside it we will be covering topics which will affect or which will connect whole of the world. So the news has been taken from Indian Express and it says internationalization of rupee, why and what are the benefits. First we'll be looking what is internationalization, why do we need internationalization of rupee, and what are the benefits India will get if internationalization of rupee would take place. So first and foremost, what has happened is recently the Reserve Bank of India, which is the Central Bank of India, its interdepartmental group meeting took place and they recommended that rupee has the potential. It has the potential. It means till now it is not internationalized, but it has the potential to become an internationalized currency, and the demand for an alternative to the dollar is also increasing in the global market after the Russia-Ukraine war and the sanctions that the European Unions, the NATO countries and also the US or the West has put on the Russia. And that is why there is a reason that why an alternative to dollar is also being recommended on the global stage. And at present, our alternative that has been seen is China's currency, and that is renminbi. But the upstage of the China's currency on the global stage is also limited. The success has been limited. Till now, there is no currency which has taken over dollar, but in the coming times, the demand would be increased that they need an alternative to the dollar. Then India remaining one of the fastest growing countries, one of the fastest developing countries also, and economy wise also India is one of the fastest growing countries, and it is also showing remarkable resilience in the hard times, like for example the Russia-Ukraine war or the COVID crisis or the surge of the crude oil prices. India has shown a remarkable resistance against all these odd situations. And the growing clamor for finding an alternative to the US dollar for international transactions. So the country on which the US or the West has put sanctions, they are also in favor of an alternative international currency. So let us first understand that what is internationalization of rupee. So I think the example that I gave you in the starting of the video has something to do with it, or that has made something very easy to make you understand that what does internationalization of rupee or making the rupee international means. So internationalization of rupee involves increasing the use of rupee in cross-border transaction. Cross-border transaction means when one country is exporting and the other country is importing, when the trade is going on between two countries, then that is what is called the cross-border transactions. So the cross-border transaction of rupee needs to increase, and that will make the rupee international. Then promoting the rupee for import and export trade and then other current account transactions. It means that when the import and export of things takes place, then the payment gateway or the payment currency, which at present is majorly dollar, then instead of dollar, then rupee should be made that much strong that the alternative international currency rupee can take place of dollar, or rupee can be a strong alternative of dollar. Then transactions between resident in India and non-resident, then this should also happen. That imagine the first country is India and the second country is US. So the people who are living in India or the citizens of India, living in India, they are the residents. So, and the people who are living outside and does not belong to India, they are the non-resident. So the transaction taken between or happen between residents and non-residents should also happen in rupee. Then it is closely interlinked with the nation's economic progress. This is a major point, that the internationalization of rupee or the international currency can only be made of a nation which is stable, which has a good economy, which has a strong and a stable economy. Then further opening up of the currency settlement and a strong swap and forex market. So this is strong, that it is important that the forex market has to be strong if internationalization of rupee needs to take place. Then India has allowed only full convertibility on the current account. So this is an important prelims point that you should be able to know. Though it is a very technical terms, we will not be going very much into deep in this, because the topic is not about convertibility of rupee or the convertibility of currency, but there are two kind of convertibility, that is full convertibility and partial convertibility. So India at present allow full or complete convertibility in current account, and India allows partial convertibility in capital accounts. So in the current account transactions, India has complete or full convertibility, but in capital account, it means if like for example, if someone is sitting in US and someone needs to transfer money from US to India, that does not mean that the person can transfer innumerable amount of money to India. Or a person is sitting in US and wants to buy land in India, he or she can buy it very easily. No, that cannot happen, because India has partial convertibility on capital account. That person cannot send money in India as much as he or she wants. And also the partial convertibility, it means that the currency does not depend completely on the market prices, while in the full or complete convertibility, the currency depends completely on the market factors. So at present, US dollar, euro, Japanese yen and the pound sterling are the leading reserve currencies in the world. And as an Indian or as India, the rupee has the potential to become part of this leading reserve currencies in the world. Then China's efforts to make its currency renminbi has met with only limited success so far, because the acceptance has not been much about the China's currency. Now let's talk about what is the relevance for the internationalization of rupee. So that is, US dollar is said to enjoy an exorbitant privilege, and there are many reasons for it. And this privilege is because US is a very developed nation. Second is it has a very stable economy. Third is that the inflation, if we leave the COVID time, majorly remains in control. So these are few of the factors that makes US dollar a very strong currency, and that is why it is internationally most acceptable currency also, and majorly the global trade between two countries takes place in US dollars. Then innumerable benefits that occur to the US world using the US dollar as their currency in most of their international transactions. And this is the reason why US currency dollar is so strong, because on international level, when two countries are doing a transaction with each other, majorly and majority of the cases, the currency in which they are making payment is the US dollar. And if Indian rupee can become that strong, then that it can become an alternative in the international market to do transaction between two countries, that is when the rupee will become international. And India has started its journey to make rupee international. Then dollar's position is supported by a range of factors. And what are these factors which makes dollar so strong? Is the size of the US economy, which is the highest or the biggest. Then reach of its trade and financial networks is also the biggest in the globe. Then depth and liquidity of US financial markets, they are considered to be the most strongest market in the world. Then the history of macroeconomic stability and currency convertibility. Stability is one of the biggest factors, and then they allow complete convertibility on their accounts. Now, advantages of internationalization of rupee. What would be the advantages that India would enjoy if internationalization of rupee would take place? So, first and foremost is the lowering of transaction cost. See, imagine if there are two countries which are doing trade with each other, and Indian rupee becomes so strong and international that the transaction is done in Indian rupee from one country to another country, then this will lower the transaction cost, because at present what we do is, when we do trade globally, we need to pay them in dollars. So that makes the transaction cost high, because we need to convert rupee into dollar also. Then export will become more competitive, because we will be paying in our own currency. We do not have to take the burden of whether we have the sufficient forex reserves or not, and the currency would also become very strong. Then the lower cost of capital, this is also one of the reasons. Increased immunity from balance of payment crisis, because at present the majorly that we pay to other country is in dollars. So if we will start paying in rupees, then this will make us more immune from the balance of payment crisis. So this was the time before the 1991 economic reforms. There was a time in Indian economy where we do not had the dollars to make payment to the outside world, and that is when the balance of payment crisis actually happened in our country. Then reduced requirement of foreign exchange reserve. Why do we keep foreign exchange reserve so much in our country? So that whenever there is a need rises, we would be able to pay them in dollars. We would be easily able to pay them whenever we need to pay them, or we can buy things very easily, because if we will have the sufficient foreign exchange reserves or dollars majorly, then the international trade for a country becomes easy. So if internationalization of rupee would increase, then the need for maintaining the foreign exchange reserve can be liberalized more. Now let's talk about that what are the challenges India is facing, that why India as a nation is not able to make the internationalization of rupee at a easy pace. Then first of all, capital account convertibility. We do not have the capital account convertibility completely. We have the partial capital account convertibility. While in the current account convertibility, India has complete current account convertibility. So we need to make the capital account convertibility also complete or full. Then high exchange rate volatility. This is one of the major reasons that on every single day we will see that the difference between dollar and rupee is very volatile and keeps on increasing or decreasing. Then India at present is also facing high inflation, and inflation is something that needs to be in control because that defines the stability of an economy. Then control on movement of capital. So these are few of the challenges which India is facing, and that needs to be controlled. Then currency accepted as international currency. So a country needs to be, domestic stability needs to be there in the country whose currency needs to be internationalized first and foremost. Then well developed financial market. Like imagine if a very small country from Africa, like for example Rwanda, would make demand that their currency should be made the international currency, or their currency should be made the currency in which the international trade should take place, then that demand would not be fulfilled, because first of all they do not have the stable market, they do not have a stable economy, and secondly their economy is not that big that their currency can be made the international currency. Then bigger size of economy, because the size in which that trade is doing with the currency which needs to be internationalized, that currency route or the currency trade needs to be very high, or the size of the economy needs to be very high, because that tells us a lot about how strong the economy or the currency is. Now, so that's it. In the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section, and it is a PYQ of the year 2015. So try to solve it and give me the answer. And the question says convertibility of rupee implies first being able to convert rupee notes into gold, allowing the value of rupee to be fixed by market forces, freely permitting the conversion of rupee to other currencies and vice versa, and D, developing an international market for currencies in India. So I think you'll be able to solve this one. It is a PYQ also. So try to give me the answer, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.